Corvallis, Oregon. Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Beavers get it past the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cavalier. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hester. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the battle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they'll move the chains in a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know what the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll off one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Shakes off the defender. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Tagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He'll pull it on the read. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
If you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of. You could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the option, he'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Durant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get him the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Here's a heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's gone. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Bringing the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, The communication was busted.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 21 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Catch in the middle. It's Stenson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cavaliers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run the counter. Spins away from the defense. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Beavers will move the sticks.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
He'll toss it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Gets it out fast.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short. The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Zings it complete to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them. Right? They got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You've got to attack the sidelines. You've got to throw first down. You've got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this offense has to find a way to run football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes one man miss.
has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down run in the red zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
Game one, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Lincoln. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag to the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fights off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do. The Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're testing the right side here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,